18. Just going for a walk near the park near my place. And there's something that's been on my mind for a few months. So just wanted to clear my mind, get it off my chest, this particular thing. Lately, well, not just lately, over the last, building up to now, where I receive something every day now about hydrogen energy. You know, I was walking near the freeway. Hydrogen energy. Every day I get sent something about a mining company, an investor, how much money they're pouring into hydrogen energy. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. About 7 years ago, I sat down and I thought about the different transitions to renewable energy or clean energy transport. And I thought about all these different innovations that were out there. And I did like a simple little chart. I put it on my social. And it's talking about which clean energy method would be ideal, keeping in mind current supply chain and maintenance opportunities, even building from scratch in your backyard, and transitioning to which method would be most ideal or practical for us, what path to go down. And I looked at hydrogen energy. I didn't do a big bit of research, but I just did a bit of minimal research into hydrogen energy. I don't know anything about it. And I looked at the EV market and batteries, and I decided, my own personal decision, that I would promote the adoption and a transition to electric battery vehicle adoption. And when I made that decision, it was about mass movement and industry, but one of the biggest factors why I chose battery transition is because of the simplicity of that adoption. I wanted to keep in mind the existing cultural heritage of people working on cars or working on bikes, working on anything. I wanted to keep that culture and that heritage continuing. And that was the biggest reason why I chose battery transition. It's a simple technology. You take one battery out, put another one in. Simple. You can do it at home, you can do it in a factory, you can do it in industry, you can do it anywhere. And that's the reason why I was reluctant to choose hydrogen. It's just not a everyday guy, ordinary guy, regular guy type of transitional energy method. Is it? Really? It's not, is it? That's why I chose batteries, because, okay, given that there are problems with the battery industry, mainly the recycling of the batteries on a mass scale, and of course the raw materials and the dirty methods of mining these raw materials, I know, given that we still have that problem, okay, but in time, and as it's been proven, as I'm watching these latest videos, the battery recycling market is increasing and growing to the point where it's closer to a circular economy, a circular business model. The batteries and all the raw materials in them can be recycled up to 80 to even 90% of some of these raw materials. Okay, so we invite there's new players in the battery recycling market, and they're growing. It's a very specialized industry, but the point is, the batteries themselves, when they're recycled and rebuilt, they can be utilized by everybody. Okay, just the same way as people in the backyards now can work on a combustion engine. You know, the same way you can change batteries, you can increase power outage. I wanted to keep that same cultural heritage of people just working and building their own transport methods. Okay, so what am I getting at here? This brings me to hydrogen. I thought, what is this big push towards hydrogen? And I might sound a bit paranoid, but I believe that the hydrogen energy lobby is basically an attempt to prevent free will energy independence. Because as it is with everything, with human nature, we are growing and evolving, if I can use that word, to a more expanded knowledge base, to a more expanded utilization of what our demands are, and we are adopting ways to independently control and own these products or these industries and things that we need as a society. We are slowly growing to the point where we are adopting methods to basically build these things ourselves, and that's fine. So what is it with this hydrogen energy lobby? They want to keep a monopolization of energy. It's a highly complex energy product, which is highly specialized. Okay, so that's my rant. It's about the establishment preventing someone, a father and a son, building a car in their backyard and customizing it in the way they want to do it, like we've always done for the last 100 years. So that's what I think about the hydrogen energy propagandists. They want to take this, look, there's a guy with a push bike, right? Transport doesn't need to be that complex. It doesn't need to be something from Star Wars to just get from A to B. Okay, that's what this lobby wants to do. They know they're losing our dependence on them. All these utility companies, all these government networks, all this subsidization of our money to keep them building a product which is not only destroying the planet, but it's just robbing us blind. It's a dead asset. It's a dead asset. Okay, with the cost of solar renewables coming down and down and down, this, I believe, the hydrogen energy lobby is an attempt to maintain control over energy supply. They want to take this simple thing and to make it very complex, take it out of the hands of the regular guy. They want to take that out of the hands of the regular guy, put it in the hands of a small, minute number of energy stakeholders and high investment control networks. I don't know. I just don't think it's feasible. I'm not saying it's not possible that people will one day be building hydrogen energy plants in their backyard. That's possible and likely. But in the short term, in the quick transition to the most simplest form of clean energy, taking into account the recycling and getting over the initial problems of the dirty mining and things related to it, I think batteries are the best way to go. So what's up with this big push towards hydrogen energy? I'm not against any form of clean energy, but anyway, that's just my thoughts for the day. Maybe you could leave your comments or suggestions, and what do you think? Anyway, this is Green to Stay Eco, signing out.